Leo friends, it's Tarotmylove. I'm David. Welcome to your Four Pillars singles read. I like to say this for super singles, totally singles. Kind of do a little different kind of read here, so I appreciate you joining me. I should say for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, whatever resonates. Leo here, and it's for the first half of June. Okay, June 1st to the 15th, let's say. But it's really whenever you watch it, that's how it works. It's whenever you watch it, and it's if it resonates always, guys. But I like to say this, like your soulmate's been circling, and the airport can't land because you're busy with doing yourself or someone else or whatever. But now you're open to them, and now we're going to bring them down. We're going to go meet them, go out and have a little chat with them, maybe go on a little date, and hopefully go away with some deeper understanding of what they're like, what makes them tick. And I already had shuffled, but put a little energy on them here. Leo's looking for your single person here in the name of light and love. Only so as serves the greatest good. I'm asking spirit there. For this first half of June time frame, 2021. What can you tell us about Leo's soulmate? Not the next ex-problem, the next ex-wife, the next ex-boyfriend, girlfriend, but the right one. The one that's right for Leo like Leo is right for them. Mm-hmm. What I like to say is let her come to me who is right for me, as I am right for her, only as serves our highest good and causes no harm to either. Um, that's the basic one. Not sure it works. Apparently it takes time. Okay, here we go, Leo. Looking at your person. We're going to look at the four pillars: the emotional, intellectual, the sexual slash love nature, and I look at their core values and lifestyle, I call it. So, well, two cards for each. So, we're going to have the Queen of Wands in the emotional position, and that's going to be over the Two of Pentacles. We're going to have the Three of Pentacles in the intellectual position, and that's going to be over the Six of Wands. Sexual and love position, you have the Ace of Wands. Uh, I really don't want to be crude, but I swear to God, I would love to know if you find this person. I mean, if you're a man or a woman, because if it's a man, I mean, they're going to be hung. I just think that's what this means. I got a feeling. But or a woman, but it means they're going to be like really sexy, something about them. They're going to be a real turn on. And I don't know how that would translate into a woman. I'm a leg and hips guy. I mean, big breasts don't really impress me, but it's something physical and it's something just hot. And boy, now with the star now, winner chicken dinner. I mean, okay, well, not that I'm too obsessed on the sex. We'll go back to the sex. Let's move on to the core values. Okay. And lifestyle. So you got Nine of Swords and you got the King of Wands here. Let's see if we can get a little idea what's going on with your person when we get past their enormous package or whatever. I don't know, whatever it is. Talk to me. I'd love to know. It's like, yeah, I met him, man. It's like, whatever. Fill in the blank. I think this is a great reading here for dating sites, man. You know what? A dating site should like hire me to help people, man. Because I know this could help. Like if you took this out and got and went and kind of looked for this person, and even probably you could, we'll sense them maybe in the text before you even get to the Starbucks meeting, right? So we're looking at the Two of Pentacles in what I call the unconscious, deep unconscious position, because this is the emotions, and I call it the unconscious. It's the moon in astrology, and also with the Queen of Wands. Okay. Um, I think we're probably looking at a fire sign moon person here. Let's see, with this two and with the three and with the six. It's kind of, let me see if I get a better feeling. Because this is the intellectual side. This is the sun, Mercury energy, the conscious self here. Um, it's interesting because, they have this fire moon, I'm sure. So Aries Moon, maybe. I'm kind of getting Aries because now you have the Six of Wands down here in the core of their intellect. And but on so they have a fiery nature to them, and but it's I don't think it's something that shows. Like they don't probably come across like a fire sign. What they come across as like I'm a Virgo rising, maybe like that, just a modest Leo in some way, humble, unassuming, disarming. Um, you know, I think they're not. That's one way you might kind of recognize them. It's like like oh God, this is so weird. This actually happened to me. Like you're on like your first date and you go to the bathroom or something. And would you come back? It's like you kind of don't recognize them. After, I mean, after you've been sitting with them for an hour or something or whatever, you know. But there's really heightened kind of thing about them, you know. Someone that looks like every man or every woman in the way they look, huh? Um, but I get pleasant too. And with the Two of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles, they really carry their, you know, if I, the way they are emotionally is very much the way they are intellectually. So in their chart as an astrologer, probably their Mercury and their moon, you know, is going to be in a same sign. So this means they could be a fire sign person. The Mercury, though, say if it was a fire sign Mercury, um, that doesn't necessarily mean they're fire sign Sun. Um, so let me see if I could pick up. It would have to be Gemini, Virgo energy there. There's a lot of discernment and cautions. Why they're, you know, they're quiet. I don't think they're talkative. It's like it's there. I this kind of person too. I bet when they get inebriated anyway, get them high or get a few drinks in them, they probably. I'm not saying this is not kind of where you read toxic stuff, but they loosen up. They loosen up, and I think it means too that they loosen up over time. And they, but even if you go with them and they kind of get it, start to get it that there's a rapport because you're soulmates, they might be the kind of person they need a minute to warm up to people, you know. But I think when they do, like they really show up, they go through some process. By the way, I mean, they had a fine childhood, normal child. This is kind of crazy. It's like so often we have the difficult childhoods. I don't know what percentage of us grow up in whatever could be called a good childhood, but apparently it's a small one, small percentage. But they did, and they're very well balanced, though. In this caution, but I think they might be given. You know, you have this Ace of Wands I talked about so much. Um, they might be given to making rash decisions, impulse decisions with this fire moon, and that's a Aries moon. And you know, I don't know how old they are from this. They might be a little bit older, past their first Saturn return, at least their 30s. But they've learned to, you know, you learn over time. You got a square in your chart, you know, you got your square to your Mercury and your Mars or something, and you learn over time to back up what you say and make sure you follow through, you know, because maybe you get burned by not doing that, so you learn to do it. I think I see this process with them um, where they've learned over time to be cautious and to check it before they wreck it, you know. So the way they come across, and maybe actually the way they are now, is they are kind of a cautious person that's kind of calm and self-contained, you know. But they have a lot of passion down inside of them, like they can let their hair down, you know. And I get the feeling too, just in general with this kind of personality. I'm looking over here to what they do with the Nine of Swords and the King of Wands. Um, Something to do with communication. This could be a team leader, you know, this of uh, some kind of sales force or a team leader of some kind of uh, uh, business, something to do with sales or in some way they're inspirational, directional. They're in control. you know. And I think like you could look for that too, like in your lifestyle. They're going to want to be in control, so kind of a dominant personality. I remember, this is not toxic, you know. And this kind of control is not necessarily bad. It kind of means they want to be in control of their life. So, you know, with the, I also see with the Ace of Wands and the Star, now you have the Nine of Pentacles. I think that's about, um, they put a lot of thought into their work. And they probably, we went through this process of balancing this fire moon and becoming calmer and more integrated and a more balanced kind of adult person. And probably in the past that got him into trouble. You might hear a story about a wild teenage years or something. Maybe they got themselves into some real trouble there, you know, because I think they had a hard time, and they'll tell you they had a hard time finding their place in the world. But when they found their place, it's like in a position I get like a Salesforce leader or someone that communicates for a living. But also manages. So, or in some way, they manage people who communicate for a living. That's as close as I can get. So, see if they don't have something like that going on. Now, sexually in the love nature, of course, this got Aquarius written all over it now. So, you really could be talking about an Aries personality. And they may have Venus in Aries and a Mars in Aquarius here, I think, is what I see. So we got a fire moon person, possibly with Aries moon. So imagine they could have moon conjunct their Venus. Do you see what I'm saying? Maybe not, but in astrology, there's someone that really jumps quickly into love. So maybe that's what they've learned to be cautious about. That's why I say they're, you know, they very sexual, and they're likely very beautiful too. I think, and so passionate and really passionate in their lovemaking, and really put a lot into it. You know, it's like means a lot to them. It's like it's weird because it's like the most exciting part of their life, I think. You know, and even if you look at the Six of Wands, it's going right towards that star. You know, so it's not a bad thing, but I'm just, it's like they kind of, all of this energy that they've learned to contain and integrate, when the bedroom door closes, like it comes out. And I just think it's going to be really crazy hot, so let me know. I think it's going to be crazy hot, and particularly now that they know you're the one, you know, because with the star down here too, they might not be one that wants to settle. They might go quickly into love, and they might have had quite a few lovers, honestly. But they ain't going to stay around if they don't feel that there's a real strong connection. So they're going to be all about a soulmate connection, Leos, and count on that. So they might be aware of that concept and stuff as you're talking to them. You might hear about that as well. They'd probably approach it from a pretty logical, balanced way, because I don't see this as being someone's going to be deep into esoteric anything, but probably pretty open-minded about it, you know, but they probably will approach it kind of from that logical point of view, you know. Um, so let me know, guys. Appreciate, give me a like, thumbs up. That helps a lot, and I really appreciate everybody subscribing. Thank you so much. First half of June.